Hey everybody, it's Kados here, and I'm not wearing any pants, because pants are the root of all evil, and you should take off your pants, because it's Pants Up Friday. I'm just joking, it's not Pants Up Friday, I'm just not wearing any pants. Because it's fucking, what, 70 million degrees where I am at the moment, it's hot. So, I don't know. And I just don't like wearing pants. Anyway. This is a thing I've been meaning to do for a while. It's not a let's play or anything, it's just some gameplay that I've edited and I've had sitting on my computer for months and months and months, so I thought I'd finally do something with it. And also, I said to myself I would try and start the Sonic Month thing and around February, and I just haven't had time to get around it, so I'm just going to do this instead. This is not going to be a long thing, it's just going to be a walkthrough kind of thing, I don't know. I'll be giving my commentary and stuff, and we'll tell some jokes, and we'll have a good time, and it's gonna be a laugh, like a bunch of monkeys on crack. But I'll shut up and watch the cutscene.
But Dr. Cortex, we have not determined the cause of past failures. Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly! Into the vortex! But Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do. Failure again. Capture him! Uh-oh. Prepare the female bandit.
Did you see them boobies? That was some big ass boobies. Yeah, anyway, if it wasn't for this game, you wouldn't have your PlayStation 2 and your PlayStation 3 and your fancy Digimons and your yo-yos and your gizmos and your gadgets, I don't know. Basically, this game... Sorry, I'm eating something. This game made the PlayStation famous, pretty much. Which is a big statement, but it's true. This game was huge back in the day. Like, every time I played this game, I would always be with a friend, and we'd always do the take-turn thing, and I would die quick and crack the shits, and it was that kind of thing. It was just good fun, and it's not a complicated game compared to the other Crash games. Like, you've got your jump and your spin and move. That's it. Also, this thing popping up here is a little thing that I did. It explains what's in each level and the difficulty of each level and bloody bloody bar. Basically because I don't know. It's just I don't know why I did that, to be honest. I guess that adds to the walkthrough element of this series I'll be doing. But yeah, this game is great. It's not my favorite Crash game. My favorite Crash game is Crash 2. But this game, to say the least, this game is the hardest Crash game, I would say, by far. This game. I keep saying this game. Oh, well. This game is not easy, and if you want to get a gem in this game, you have to get through the whole level, get every single box, and not die once, which is extremely challenging, especially with some of the later levels. It's just ridiculous, because, I mean, the controls are so simple, so basically all the difficulty in this game goes into the level design, and you get some ridiculously hard levels towards the end. Also, this level here is just really easy, obviously, because it's the first level. And there we go, we've got our first gem. That was quick. Like, I'm still doing the freaking intro when we've already passed the first level. I remember this, the old memory card system. Remember that? Like, you could play the game at home, and then you can just take your memory card to your mate's house and say, oh, look how good I am at this game. You can't do that anymore with Xbox and PS3 and whatever. Anyway, next level is Jungle Rollers. This level is a bit interesting. Oh no, I'm thinking of a different level, sorry. Don't worry, I'm an idiot. I've got bonus rounds in this level for the first time. Which means, I don't know, to get to a bonus round you have to collect 3 of those tokens, which you can see is the Torna, the girl with the big boobs we saw at the start. Basically the bonus rounds, I don't know, they're just there to give you a few extra lives, and it gives you a save point too, I think. That's another reason why this game was so hard. You couldn't just save whenever you wanted. You had to finish a bonus round or get a gem to save, or it was not easy. I suppose it was one of those games that you would kind of sit and finish in a day, but I don't know. And also, if you notice when that thing pops up, it'll say first attempt, yes or no. That's because I've edited this in a way that it looks like I get the gem first attempt kind of thing, because, you know, you don't want, once you die you have to start the whole thing again, and that's a whole lot of wasted time. And the reason I pointed it out is because if you start the level again, things will be different, like you'll have different boxes and the bonus rounds won't be there and stuff, so I don't know, that's why. And also, what else? The best thing about this game, in my opinion, by far the best thing, is the music. The music is, it's classic. The music is just amazing. Like, I don't know, I wish video game music was more of a thing. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's already a thing, like, people make video game music, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. I wish video game music became more well known as an art kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Do I sound like an idiot? Comment if I sound like an idiot, and then I'm gonna have like a million comments saying, "You sound like an idiot, Kados. Get off my internet." I don't know. In case you haven't noticed, this is the first commentary I've done in months and months and months. Actually, when was the last commentary I did? I think it was a Crash 3 video. I've noticed, like, I don't know. I need people's opinions on this, because I don't know if it's just me or not, but songs on the radio at the moment, like, musicians would often say, like, I don't know, all songs on the radio sound the same, and it wasn't necessarily true, but it was just a way for people to express their opinions on music and tell people that they listen to other music apart from music on the radio. I don't know. It was just a wanky kind of thing people would say. But recently what I've noticed is that songs on the radio actually are, like, literally all sounding the same. Because I don't listen to the radio very often, and I've been listening to it a little bit lately, and, like, literally, a song would come on and I would say, "Oh, is that Guy Sebastian?" And someone would say, "No, that's not Guy Sebastian." And I say, "Oh, okay, well, he sounds similar to Guy Sebastian." I don't know. And then the song next would come on and I'd say, "Look, it's fucking Guy Sebastian again. What the hell is this?" And people say, "No, it's not someone else." And, like, all the music is sounding exactly the freaking same. I don't know. Once I get on the music rant, I don't stop, so I'm just gonna stop now. Fucking Justin Bieber shit. Get the fuck off my radio. Wow, I don't know what happened then, I just kind of blacked out. Anyway, this is the level I was trying to talk about before, where it's kind of this kind of thing where you'd have a 3D game, and it would just suddenly become a side-scroller. It was like, wow, because the only 3D games you had back then were, well, 3D games were just becoming a thing back then, and you had this game, which wasn't released long after Super Mario 64, and Super Mario 64 was like, wow, this is incredible, and this was kind of the PlayStation equivalent of that game. And it's funny how you have a 3D game, and then suddenly it'll just turn into a side-scrolling thing like this, like just instantly, and back then it was like, wow, this is cool, I don't know. You saw things differently back then when you play games. That's what I like about older games, like, it's something newer gamers can't understand, I suppose. The thrill of seeing something different, I don't know, and this game was really something different. Even we look at it now and we say, oh, it's just a simple platformer with a jump button and a spin button, it's nothing special, but back then it was like, oh my god, this is incredible. And then Crash 2 and Crash 3 are even better after that, and I don't know, this game, this kind of style of game was the start of something new. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Anyway, that's the end of that level. Obviously, we have to come back later to finish that level to get the rest of the boxes, because sometimes it requires you to have a certain colored gem, and then you come back and revisit a level to get the rest of the boxes you can't access prior. Kind of similar to other Crash games, I suppose. Like how you have to unlock the certain platforms. If you see my other Crash walkthroughs and stuff, you'll understand. Which I still need to finish, by the way. I still haven't finished Crash 3. I should get around to that. This is Boulders. You probably recognize this from every other Crash game you've seen, but this is where it started, kind of thing. And basically, you run backwards. Like, obviously you can see what's happening. You run backwards, and if you stop for like 2 seconds, the boulder will crush you. And it was way harder back then, because the controls, you didn't have analog. I just missed that box. Shit. You didn't have analog controls back then, it was just the arrow keys. So So it's really, really hard to move Crash because the controls are so stiff. So you might notice me looking a little bit awkward while I'm trying to run forwards, kind of thing. I don't know, it's hard to explain unless you've tried it. And also, this was a huge thing back then too, this idea of a level of walking, instead of away from the camera, walking in front of the camera towards it. It was like, what? This was completely new stuff. And this was a level that was kind of in all of the promotion things for Crash Bandicoot. You would always see this level being shown off, and shit, I just died again. Fuck. Look at me ranting. I get so interested in these kind of games, I'm sorry. Now let me just have some Pepsi. I'm thirsty. Yeah, sorry. How rude of me. I don't know if you have to get every single box, because I think the boulder might crush the boxes you missed. I'm not entirely sure on that. But that's how it was in Crash 2 and 3. Like in Crash 2 you had the polar bear chasing you, and in Crash 3 you had, what was it, a dinosaur or something? Pretty sure it was a dinosaur. And if they crushed any boxes that you got, it would count as them being collected, but that's not like this. Also, you know how I said, if you die, you don't get the gem? If you die and you get sent to the start of the level, and you do the whole level again, you can still get the gem. That's kind of the rule. But if you get a checkpoint after that, and you start from a checkpoint, you have to quit out of the level and then start again. Which is a freaking pain, seriously. I'm so glad that the one thing they changed into Crash 2, that was probably the better thing, because if you died in Crash 2, it doesn't matter, as long as you get all the boxes, you'll still get the gem, which is cool. And there's our second gem. Wow, we're already 9% through the game, and we're, what, I don't know, 12 minutes into the series. Good job. Good job, guys. You've done well. Good job. I'm joking. You've done horrible. No, I'm joking. What do we got now? I think we're doing a boss fight now. Upstream? No. Got another level. Jesus Christ, this is just going on. This is Upstream. This is one of my favorite levels in the game. Only because of the art style. Which is another interesting thing about this game. This game at the time had an extremely unique art style. Each level looks really detailed because what they did is because you've only got one camera angle in this game, right? It's just you're looking behind Crash and he's walking forward, and that's basically all you see, right? So they designed the levels to make it look like, I don't know, just to make they were able to put more detail into the art simply because of the one camera angle, so all the levels look freaking amazing. It may not look like it now, but back then, like, this was incredible looking. Like that water texture and stuff, it's just, and the way you jump on the lily pads and they just kind of bounce like that, it was just so cool. It's hard to explain, like, that's what I mean, gamers these days, it's just something they don't get. Because you've got your Call of Duty and your Halo and your Digimons and your Yo-Yos and I don't know, I'll stop. I don't know, I go on these rants, don't I? I'm such a ridiculous man. Alright, here's another bonus round. I don't know, I'll probably die a lot in these bonus rounds, especially towards the more difficult ones. It doesn't really matter though, because you don't have to get every box in the bonus round. As long as you try to get to the end, and then you can save, and you get some lives and stuff. That's basically the only purpose of the bonus rounds. However, there are other bonus rounds that do count. Like if you can see the key up the top, it says 0 out of 2. To get that key, you have to get sent to a bonus round, and you have to finish the bonus round while you're trying to finish the level without dying at the same time. It's really, really difficult. But basically, if you get those keys, you'll be able to unlock other levels, so you can get the other gems. That's if you're trying to get all the gems, which is really difficult, to be honest. And in this playthrough, I will be getting all the gems. And it's really cool, because at the end, you unlock something. You unlock an alternate ending in this game if you get the gems. Instead, in the other games, it'll kind of be like the gems are something you collect when you finish the game. In this, if you collect the gems, you unlock an alternate ending, which is cool. And this boss fight, oh my god, Papu Papu. Papu Papu. This boss fight, oh my god, this is the... I'm sorry, but this is the fucking stupidest boss fight in the entire Crash Bandicoot series, and there are some pretty bad ones. This one is horrible, and I just got hit then, which makes it look like an idiot, but this is the easiest freaking boss fight ever. Like, look at that! He's already... Look at that! Like, you just jump on his head 3 times. Seriously, there's nothing to that boss fight. We still got one more... No, that's it. That's the end. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time, and peace out, homeboys. Hey everybody, it's Kados, and this is a test to see how my voice is going to sound while I do some commentary over this video. By the looks of it, it's looking alright, according to the levels I've got going on here. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a test here, just to test how things are going to go. It should be alright, it should go fine. Like, I like doing little tests. It makes me test my voice pretty well, and I think it should be pretty good. So let's see how it sounds.